Luke 15, verse 11 to 32, tells the story of two sons. The one son, the prodigal son, we know very well. He asks his dad for his share of the inheritance and goes and he squanders it. Squanders it properly on wild living. The other son, loyal, hardworking, faithful, never left. But it's interesting in verse 26, when the prodigal son comes back home and asks for forgiveness from his dad, and his dad throws a lavish party for him, the son who never left becomes angry when he hears about this. And in verse 28, after his father has come out to plead with him to come back into the party, the son says to his dad, "Dad, after all these years, I've never done one thing wrong. I've been faithful and I've been loyal. I've never gone against your commandments, but not once have you given me even a little goat that I can have a party with my friends. But as soon as this son of yours, who has squandered your livelihood on prostitutes and wild living, as soon as he comes back home, you throw a party for him." And the father says, "My son, it is right that we throw a party for your brother. He was lost, but now he's found. He was dead, and now he's alive. But for you, you are always with me, and everything that I have is yours." You see, the son's motivation was wrong. He was probably motivated by pride, by arrogance, by selfishness. But before we become a bit hard and critical and judgmental on him, let's ask God to show us our own state of heart. Have you ever been in a situation at work where somebody else got a promotion that you felt you deserved? Or maybe at church, you've been working hard, you've been loyal, you've been faithful, but not once have you been thanked for all the things you do. But someone does something small, and it's like the whole congregation praises them and gives them glory. What's the motivation of your heart? What's the motivation of my heart? You see, the Bible tells us that we should do everything as unto the Lord, seeking to please Him and not man. And when we look for His glory and not for our own glory, it's not a problem to rejoice when somebody else gets a promotion. It's not a problem to be happy when somebody else gets recognized. And it's definitely not a problem to have joy in our hearts when our brothers and sisters who have been far from the Lord come back to Him. May the Lord help us to have the right motivation and the right purpose in serving Him. May the Lord bless you.